Hello there, Pisces. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's going to be for Pisces for April of 2021. For everybody who's new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month, and we use the bottom card on the deck for overall view of the month, and we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading, hopefully to bring everything together for us. Now, I am an empath, so I have a weird speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. I guess that makes all you Pisces named Frankie for the time of the reading. Look at your moon sign and your rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view of the month, and I don't believe that the cards are actually going to go week by week. I think they may blend in and out throughout the month like an overall theme. We have interesting cards here. One of them, well, 2 of them are a little tough. I think it's going to be a month based on what I'm looking at, like of being able to stand up for myself and knowing what to say and what not to say and to whom is the way I'm getting it. Our words are good. They are release, peace, spontaneity, love, and efficiency, which is, those are pretty good words other than the release. We'll have to release something, I suppose, but I think that it's going to be important that we let go of things from our past or whatever, because this card is on the bottom of the deck, and that's the 3 of Rods card, and that's when we're ready, willing, and able, like we're going to hold on to whatever it is that we have, whatever it is that we've had by achieving, by remaining. Hold on, I can't get the words out. Hold on to what we have achieved by remaining in calm control of situations that are around us, knowing full well there is no need for us to act impulsively. So it's a time of acting mature and in a responsible manner, which is interesting, thinking that we're Pisces. It's not that we're irresponsible. I think a lot of times we're too responsible, but based on our experience, based on common sense, and taking things firmly into hand. And usually this is business, finance energy, because it's Rod's energy, but we've consolidated our situation, business, maybe enterprise, and now we can expect some kind of financial gain out of it, whatever it is that we're doing. But we do it by clearly defining who we are and presenting a positive picture to the world at large, or whoever that we're dealing with. You know, this is me, I'm Pisces, standing up. That's basically how it is. This attitude can draw to us helpful people, helpful circumstances. We've established a solid foundation for our maybe business, maybe in our occupation now, and we can expect cooperation from others to succeed. So at this point in our lives, we are clear about who we are, right? Who am I? And others respond to us in a positive manner, and they respond to our confidence in ourselves. Normally, we're pretty quiet people, but at this time, I don't think we're going to actually be. I think we're going to be that person that can actually stand up or stand out amongst a lot of things, you know, a lot of others in our field and whatever it is that we're doing this month. Because the next card here is a pentacle, and that's earth energy. It's 8 of pentacles. Excellent energy. Look, he has 6 pentacles on the wall that he's perfected. He has the 7th one under his arm, and the 8th one he's copying directly, perfectly off of the 7th one that's underneath his elbow. So it's all in a perfection. So it's a card of a craftsman. However, it suggests kind of like learning a new skill or taking up a new type of career. But our new venture, basically whatever it is we're going to decide, means we're going to be successful because we're in the process of training ourselves, basically, intensely, with a clear, very clear goal in mind. Like, this is what I want, this is what I need. So we'll be integrating our old skills, which is this card of the craftsman here, into some type of new form, and or we'll be adding new skills to it. So we've tried different means of making our living, and now we're kind of finding out how we want to use our personal resources to realize material sufficiency in our lives that's going to fulfill our needs, basically, and allow us to expand. So our sureness of purpose is purpose that guarantees us our success. I think that's why that 3 of rods is in front of this. So our craftsmanship, basically, the knowledge of what we do, our craftsmanship is going to be rewarded with commission, with new business, because these are money, with material things that are on the earth plane, that we really are relevant to whatever it is we're going to need or want, basically, in our future. And we're actually going to do well with it, because our next card here is us basically just standing up. This is a 7 of rods again. So the 7 of rods or wands card is about courage and determination. It indicates, once again, someone willing to fight for what he believes in and stand his ground no matter what. And normally we don't do that, but we will this month. We have that ability. We have 2 cards here that are showing us right off the bat that we are going to stand our ground. And that's the best use of our efficiency here. So it's a card of profit and gain after determinedly holding off competition or enemies, things like that. You may be outnumbered at this time. See, there's 6 rods on the ground. This guy has 1 in his hand, and he's fending all of them off. But our determination itself is what's going to win the day, discovering that we have inner resources in us that we hardly even suspected that we had before, and we put them to good use this month to overcome any obstacles that are in our way. So we have the advantage, and we will eventually win out from just achieve a success just by sheer force of will and our personality. Now, believe it or not, you're all probably thinking out there, no, I'm not going to fight, I'm not going to this, I'm not going to that, and talking to yourself right now, because normally we're pretty quiet and intuitive and laid back, and we don't want to. It looks like this month, I believe that we are going to. It's like, hey, this is mine, this is what I worked for, this is what I did, therefore I deserve it, or I'm entitled to it, because it's that kind of energy. I'm good at what I do. I deserve wherever or whatever I'm getting. And this is even better. Now we got the Ace of Cups here, and that's a wonderful energy. It's a new beginning, a new love, any kind of new one-on-one relationships where previously we had unfelt emotions, period, and now they're coming into play, or they're kind of smacking us over the head. Perhaps a new way of seeing a relationship, new way maybe of seeing an old relationship. It could be a birth of a child. All aces can mean birth of a child, or an idea. Could be birth of an idea that's going to really push us or go far. It's a fertile time, basically, for emotional. Cups are emotional. So emotional and creative growth. And we Pisces are very, very creative. This ace symbolizes the consummation of something in our lives that we had truly, truly hoped for, or, maybe prayed for and wished could happen, that we really wanted to happen. So it's a wonderful kind of energy that can bring fresh new ideas, birth of a child, new creative projects. It's all that kind of energy rolled up into one. Boy, I can't talk today, because our next card here is the Seven of Swords. This is a card to be a little bit leery of, because when it shows up, it means there's kind of a statement being made to us to have caution in all of our dealings, period. It's a suggestion of roundabout action, indirect type of communication, nothing being quite what it seems to be. Not maybe, but it's a card because swords are air energy, and that's mental energy. So it's a card where we have to use our wit, our brains, our noggins, in order to achieve our aims this month. So there's a warning to avoid being overconfident, right? We might appear as if we're the top dog, right? At this moment, we're on top of the game. But lack of proper prudence is actually how the card reads, is what could do us in. So right now, we would have the upper hand on some kind of a tricky situation, but we would still need to exercise caution in handling our affairs. So it's kind of a warning in that way. It's a time when we can begin new attempts to overcome like previous failures, but you can't go at it like a bull in the china shop. So we have to be we have to use our discretion. We have to use discrimination, because those things are required. So is diplomacy. So is evasive type of action. That type of energy, we may not like it. A lot of us can be very straightforward, which people don't know about us. I think basic understanding is, we're all shy, little intuitive wallflowers. Not necessarily so, but if we use this kind of approach, I call it going in the back door. So from then on, I can always go in the front door. If we use that kind of approach, we are going to achieve success. The card also means we can get good advice. Now, this is a card that's called the card of a thief. So supposedly, this guy walked into a village. He stole these 5 swords and left only 2, but everyone saw him do it. So it's kind of the elephant in the living room type card. And one of you guys out there said one time about it, could it be ideas? And we had all these ideas, and these are the ones maybe that we're going to throw out and keep 2 or maybe 5 are good, and we're going to throw out the 2. And I think that could be reasonable. But when I think about this card, I think about maybe watching my intellectual property. And that's what made me say our original message. Like, I'm going to have to be careful this month about who I share what with. Because with this card, sometimes the only example that I can think of, let's say I have a creative idea, a good one at work, right? And I'm working and I'm working on it. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking, I'm going to present this to the boss. And then I'm talking to one of my friends at work and they're like, wow. And I'm telling them all about it because I'm excited. And they're like, oh, that's just so cool. And I tell them how it works, how it operates. And the next day they're making a presentation to the boss. And it was my idea. So I think about it as stealing of ideas and thoughts and plans versus, stealing of my emotions or something like that. Because it's sword energy and it's air energy. So I'd want to keep my lip zipped or put some duct tape on my mouth and release that need to share everything that I'm doing with everyone, because I think it could cost me this month if I did something like that and I slipped up. And I don't want to do that because we're working our butts off with this 8 of Pentacles card and standing up for ourselves with the 3 of Wands and the 3 or the 7 of Wands, and getting the chance for a birth of something new whoops, I'm throwing the angel cards everywhere. A chance for the birth of something new. And the whole entire time, basically, I think this card is the card that was guiding or showing us the way forward towards it. And that we want to release all the old stuff and start moving into the new stuff that we're going to love. And I think the most efficient way to do that is to listen to that intuition and don't just be, I'm the trustworthy Pisces and I tell you everything about my life this month, because it may come back and bite us when it was something good and creative that we were getting ready to do or present at work or in some manner or other form, maybe even in a relationship type energy. I think for most of us, a lot of this is going to be a work energy, material thing, but we do have that cup energy with that Ace of Cups. But listening to my heart, being quiet when I'm being, told what I need to do, and paying attention. Paying attention. Who do I talk to? Do I share with everyone? Our card is, we are being guided. Trustworthy guidance. It says, you've received this wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real. It's trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this idea. Remember that Ace of Cups is an idea energy. 2, it's not just birth of a child, it's a birth of ideas and things like that are coming. And I think they're going to perhaps this month expand our financial stability. It says the angels gave you this card because they want you to believe in your ideas, which are answers to your prayers, and you can trust them. You're supported as you move forward to put your ideas into action, as long as you check with your angels regularly for continued guidance. If you ever feel vulnerable, ask the angels to reassure you with emotional, spiritual, and material comfort. Don't worry about the details. They'll take care of themselves as you go along. Go for it. Your idea is valid and divinely inspired. You're safe to make changes and move forward. Well, Pisces, that's pretty good reading for us this month. That one little blip, but if we pay attention and don't tell everybody everything in the world about us, we'll probably be doing just fine and standing up for ourselves. That's our reading for this month, and I want to tell you all, thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate them. If anyone wants to know more about me or just neb about me, or if you want to set an appointment, all of the information's down below the screen at the in the About section. It's over at the website. Over at the website are 2 short videos. One explains a prayer class and the other the sutra classes I put out there for you guys. The prayer class it's really comprehensive. It explains how you format prayers, why you format them the way you do. And the sutras are simple thought forms. You put them in a meditation. It takes 5 minutes a day, and it enhances the clear perceptions dramatically. But the videos are over at the website that explain them. So to all of you I've met through 5 whole years of YouTubes now, and everybody I've met through 33 years of this work, I want to tell you all, it's been an honor, privilege, and a pleasure to serve you. Hopefully I will see you back here next month. Bye-bye.